I only touch greatness.
Hear ye, it's the Twin Kings in the building, and you're tuning in live to the I Only Touch Greatness podcast. Let's go.
I do know you have a new video dropping tomorrow or something, correct?
Yeah. On the 22nd. Yeah, on the 22nd, the song "But Choose" is dropping on YouTube.
You gon' win or you gon' lose. Figure if I'm in, then I'm gon' move. Sitting in this whip as it dry smooth. Be broke or rich, like what you gon' choose. Either you gon' win or you gon' lose. Figure if I'm in, then I'm gon' move. Sitting in this whip as it dry smooth. Be broke or
we had a fucking blast recording that music video. It's gonna be a fucking movie. Tune in. It's a fucking movie.
It's definitely a movie. It was like my videographer looked at me and was like, yo, I got so much shit. I gotta make this cinematically a masterpiece. So like literally we did. Like it's like 5 minutes of like straight, like visually like amusing. Like
perfect. Yeah. So we'll be able to use it for the intro of the interview.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And
like,
you also
don't think about that video. I mean, I'm not to give up too many details before it starts, but there's a transition if you notice. Like it's like showing like, you know, like kind of like a hoodish look, and then you go to like, okay, now we're like middle class, like low income, looking like you got money, then middle class, knowing that you got money, and then like, you know, elite level where you like, you know what I'm saying, like let's time to grow up type of thing. So it's like showing that as like an underlying theme of the entire music video.
Fire. That music video gonna be fire.
Yeah, and if you. Wow. I was thinking, I like both your answers for this one. If you guys were having your dream dinner party and you can invite 3 famous people, dead or alive, who's coming to sit at your table?
At a dinner party, like to eat and break bread?
Well, I mean, it could be a party of any kind. I drink when I eat.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh, I know who could be.
Okay, so you want 3 apiece?
Sure, please.
I would definitely have Pac. For sure. I mean, I know that's probably like a everybody's basic go-to answer, but I would have Pac, M, and damn, it's so many. I would just because of business acumen, I would have to go with Jay.
Okay.
Oh,
so you won't supplement that for 50 right now?
Yeah, that's kind of true. Okay, that's why I said it's so many. Yeah, you know what? I would. Yeah, fuck it. I would supplement Jay 50. So I would say from Pac, M, and 50.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the unorthodox approach. I'm gonna go with Yeshua first. So Jesus.
He said rap.
You can know better than that.
He said dead or alive. He ain't said nobody specific. So I'm like,
yeah.
I respect that.
I go with Yeshua. I go with second. I go with Bob Marley. And third, I'll probably go with Prince, just so he could bring all the bitches.
That's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Twin, hats off to you, though. That was hard.
Yeah. That is hard. Yeah, that's hard. Yeah, because he had the women. He had the women. Prince had the women.
He had the bitties.
Man, take a man's chick with assless chappies and this. You be like, yo, this nigga, how you? It's Prince, you know what I'm saying?
What the nigga Charlie Murphy said? He said, I never talked to a man that talked to me with his hands in his back pockets.
Right. For real.
He said he introduced me to like 5 bitches with his hands in his back pockets.
Man pockets, for real. Straight up, man. Yo, that's a good one, though. No, that's a good one.
Tell us about Stay Dangerous.
Let's play ours, man. Let's play our song, bro.
Yo, look, they got Stay Dangerous, bro.
Stay Dangerous. That's a good project. Twin, you want to take lead on that one?
Which one? Stay Dangerous?
Yeah, I mean, I saw the video, you guys, and I read that it was shot in Baltimore, and I watched you hit the button on the jukebox. It was covered in tape.
Straight Beatmore, yeah. Y'all went straight to Beatmore.
Yeah. We got a lot. Yeah, we got a lot of love for Baltimore. Like our main studio where we normally record is in Baltimore. So like, shout out to Lineup Room, shout out to Dave. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Fort. So like a lot of what we do is like you know, we used to live there when we was a little bit younger. So like we got a love there, and plus like my favorite football team is the Baltimore Ravens because I fell in love with football before I moved to New York. So I fell in love with football there. So I was always a Ravens fan. My twin brother's a Giant fan, obviously, you know what I'm saying? He fell in love with football when we got to New York. So that's kind of like where we split up at, and you know, we're very loyal people. So you know, we shot that video because you know, people never seen us because we do it all the time, but I don't think people notice that especially like when we do features. Whenever somebody calls us and says, "Hey, we want to feature you guys," me and Twin, you know, unless you pay us specifically like, you know, our regular like feature price, we charge and they just paying us for a verse. Then me and Twin have split the verse up and we'll go back and forth. So a lot of people never seen us go back and forth, you know, on tracks. We do it effortlessly all the time. You know, Twin has a track where he's going back and forth with Trey. Shout out to Trey Isaacs. I have a separate song where I'm going back and forth with Trey. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, not a lot of people visually saw me and my twin brother going back and forth. So he was like, yeah, let's throw that out there and just like, you know, show people like, yo, we rap.
Yeah, and then also too, the producer actually had well, that producer hit up Davo and was like, yo, I really, you know, I think that you know, what do you think about this beat? And Davo sent it to us, and I was like, yo, this beat hard. Like, yo, who like, what's up? He was like, yeah, man, see what you can do on that. I said, say less. And then and the thing is, that same night, me and Twin got together. We wrote that verse. We wrote that song in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm saying, and we just fell in love with it, kept rapping it over and over and over. And I was like,
it gave us that old Dipset feel. So we was like, yo, I definitely want to put some bars on this and like, yo, let's just go back and forth with it and just have fun.
It definitely did sound like an old Dipset.
Yeah. So because we felt like there's a lot of, you know, bitch assness going on. So he was like, yo, let's put some bars back out there because, you know, there's too much bitch ass singing and they trying to turn rap into R&B. I'm like, stop the nonsense, fucking rap.
Right, you know? Right. You got a rapper who be singing. You be like, damn, man, you used to get clowned for singing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, shit. Run DMC said it the best. We're not Michael Jackson, and Jackson is not Thriller. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, niggas used to downplay motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, just by dancing alone, you know what I'm saying? Niggas used to get mad, niggas, not mad, but they try to clown people who was dancing, you know what I'm saying, in rap.
I mean, like, that's, the B-boy, the B-boy culture is still hip-hop. B-boy culture is still hip-hop, like, but like, they was its own separate subject like of hip hop. So you know, there's 5 elements of hip hop that most people like, especially nowadays. They don't really like sport and showcase. You know, they don't really emphasize it, and people forget the 5 fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? Which is MCing, DJing, b-boying, graffiti, and the most important people take out of what hip hop is today is knowledge.
Knowledge, because knowledge is power. Especially for hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Even with the cuts and the beats and the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's what it's always about. You know, I'm kind of glad that you said this, right? Because it's 50 years of hip hop. Yeah, I've been asking a lot of people, you know, this question, right? Do you feel like 50 years of hip hop's been celebrated the
way it should have been?
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. He got the shitty Kansas City Wi-Fi.
My Wi-Fi might be going in and out, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, for one, I'm still trying to get used to these MacBooks, and for 2, it's just the internet sometimes fucks up. But what I was saying is, like, with 50 years of hip-hop right now, this, you know, the only year we had, do y'all feel like it was celebrated properly? Or, you know what I'm saying? What y'all think?
To be honest with you, do I think it was celebrated properly? No. But do I appreciate the celebration that has happened? Yes. I just don't feel like I don't feel like it's been celebrated enough. I think I'm not trying to point the blame, but I say the powers that be, it's too me instead of the whole culture and the genre in itself. So I feel like it should have been a fucking event every damn month. You know what I'm saying? It should have been one, and
that's a fact.
picking one in every fucking city and turning the fuck up and appreciating the culture and giving back to the communities that give to you and shit like that. Like, I think it should have been a lot more of that. Instead, it's been more isolated events and Grammys and all that bullshit shit that we see every fucking year. You just putting the whole 50-year hip hop as a banner instead of making it its own separate fucking award in itself, or its whole separate entity in itself. You know what I mean? But
right.
But like I said, I do appreciate the stuff that has happened and the platforms that it has been on. At least appreciation has been there. But do I feel like they could have did a lot fucking more? Absolutely.
So to piggyback off that is like literally, I feel like the same exact way. I just feel like how they went about doing it was wrong. Like you took the independent artists completely out of the equation. So as opposed to opening up a situation to the entire culture in itself, like let's celebrate 50 years of hip hop in every city. We're gonna, for the whole month, we're gonna travel to 30 cities, and tickets go online here. And if you in your city and you want to rep your city with all the cultural icons from your city, it should have been broadcasted day by day from each city with all of the greats coming to that city to celebrate with the same culture that brought them to the pinnacle of success.
Make it a tour.
Yeah, and then on top of that,
you talk about like you can't have 50 years of hip hop and New York don't have its own separate week, like or Los Angeles having their own separate week, or Philly having their own separate week. Like it's impossible. Like you got to do a South section, Atlanta section. Like you can't just have them all in the one banner and think you're representing the whole culture of what it is. It's impossible.
And
you got Houston and all that too. Like,
and then you got to think about this too.
I feel like my fault. To clarify, I feel like the cities should have had their own separate celebration for 50 years of hip hop.
Right. And then also what I was trying to say is also, why not bring up, new upcoming talent out of each city?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like bring the new guys that's popping out of that fucking city and then promote that too. So now you're talking about not only the 50 years of hip hop, but then you also bringing up the new upcoming generation or upcoming generation out of that.
The new wave.
Right.
You know like, I just feel like the powers that be, there's no talking going on. It's like I said, it's a lot of me, and my artist, instead of the fucking culture in itself. That's how I feel like it is. But
right. It's basically like, you know what I'm saying, the people who they fuck with or the people that they reached out to,
it is like
as
that.
far as then, you know what I'm saying, then the people that they kind of be like, okay, because you got to look at it, even with the people that's passed, like you got
they left out Easy.
You got Easy, Heavy D, you got all these other cats, you know what I'm saying? Hell, even people like Coolio, you got people like Tone Loc that's still alive. You got Young MC and Blase and Lord is Underground. You know what I'm saying? You could bring a lot of these people up that ain't been in the limelight for so long, you know what I mean? And I kind of understand what y'all saying, you know what I mean? Because it's not just about one thing; it's about everybody. I mean, you gotta have the viewers and the listeners of hip hop.
Yeah. Then on top of that, during the whole celebration, they didn't even remotely even mention battle rap.
No, they didn't. They didn't at all.
That's a part of hip hop.
Like, what in the fuck are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is not gonna talk about battle rap and battle rap culture? That's a very, very, very prestigious and dominant like subculture of hip hop. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just didn't respect how they went about it. So did I absolutely 100% agree with how KRS went about boycotting it? Absolutely. I think it's bullshit. You can't do that. Like I just felt as though it was like a smack in the face for 50 years. Like you're talking about 50 years of something being at the pinnacle of what it is and transcending the globe.
Yeah.